And, I just said to them, I was like, hey, I don't currently have insurance. Here's my American Express. I'm happy to pay this out of pocket. Can you tell me what that is? And they're like, oh, well, if you, start scribbling on a napkin, asking questions, and it's like, all right, so this is going to be this. But if you pay today, it's like 40% less. And I'm like, yeah, great. So I'll do that. And then I asked follow-up questions where I was like, okay, but if we want to run a couple of extra tests or, a couple of things that we were discussing, like, can you tell me what that's going to cost just so I can figure out quickly if I'm going to say yes or no, right? And, their answer was just like, maybe. And,
Sad.
and I was just baffled where I was like, and I tried to be, easygoing with it. I was like, listen, you don't have to tell me to the cent. I was like, but can you at least tell me if we're talking about like test A, is this $300? Is it $3,000? Because I was like, I just don't want to have like a surprise on a plus or minus $1,000 scale and have to deal with that afterwards. Can you just give me a rough sense? And they couldn't, right? And it's not an indictment of Cedars. It's how they all operate, and more
it's the only business
transparency.
that
Right?
we allow that to actually happen also.
Right.